Hello YouTubers, how are we doing? This is Andrew Harris with your Raw review, the one right before WrestleMania. And this is the Raw review for March 26, 2012. Alrighty guys, we were just sitting 5 days away from WrestleMania. Who's excited? I am! Alrighty guys, let's get to the Raw review. We open the show with a match of Randy Orton and Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan and Kane, with WrestleMania implications, of course, being 5 days away from WrestleMania. This in my opinion was a great way to start out Raw. We have two matches that will be going at WrestleMania, and a starting match that I thought was it was awesome, despite the ending, but I'll get to that in a second. You have four All-Stars in Randy Orton, Sheamus, Daniel Bryan, and Kane. This match, it was a good match, but because of a distraction from AJ, Daniel Bryan picked up the win for him and Kane, and I don't really agree with that, but it is what it is. But I believe they wanted to give Daniel Bryan and Kane some momentum going into Sunday at WrestleMania, but I believe Randy Orton won his match with Kane, and I believe Sheamus will be the new World Heavyweight Championship when it's all said and done, when he faces Daniel Bryan this Sunday. Now, what I don't quite get is, what part will AJ take a factor in this match, seeing as that is Daniel Bryan's woman, and what will she do? Hopefully she won't get too involved in the match and ruin a potential end of the first hour main event. Oh, I got too close there. Oh yeah, my toe. Okay, moving right along. Alright, next we have a Michael Cole segment where he announces that he will be the official commentator to the Team Laurinaitis for the 12-man tag match at WrestleMania 28. My question, or mine to Michael Cole is, so? Who really cares if you're commentating for Team John Laurinaitis at WrestleMania 28? Who gives a shit? But he announces the team captain for John Laurinaitis, David Otunga, his team, and John Laurinaitis himself. And then we get to a match with David Otunga and Santino Marella, with Theodore Long coming out to support his captain for WrestleMania. Alrighty, this wasn't really much of a match. It was basically a filler to what comes after the match. And by the way, Santino did win the match off of a distraction from David Otunga took, I believe, Theodore Long's flag, hit himself, or poked himself, whatever you want to call it. Santino does a Cobra and wins the match. But what comes after it is what sparks, in my opinion, one of the best things that happened that night. You have John Laurinaitis coming in the ring like he always does, yelling and screaming in Teddy's face. Theodore Long pushes him down yet again. That's about 4 or 5 times in about a month span that he's done that. Good job, Team Teddy. But anyways, then you get all the members of Team Laurinaitis and Team Long coming out, getting into it, and then it leaves Theodore Long with Mark Henry in the ring, and we know those two have a history together, so it wasn't good. Then Mark Henry attempts to do a World's Strongest Slam to the SmackDown GM Theodore Long, which in turn gets Booker T in the ring. Excuse me, guys, I can't fucking talk today. Which in turn gets Booker T in the ring, hits Mark Henry a few times, does a scissors kick, and boom. Theodore Long thanks him, but he said, "I can't thank you enough, but to put you on Team Teddy for the match this Sunday." And of course he obliges. He says, "Oh hell yeah!" That was my Booker T impression. Sorry. Okay, moving right along. Next we have a match between Eve and Kelly Kelly. In my opinion, I really thought that they would make Eve win this match going into WrestleMania 28. But Kelly does pick up the win. But this match could have, it was okay. I mean, WWE doesn't really sell their deals like I believe they should. It was just a little disappointing in my opinion. Sorry guys, had to answer a really important text message. But next we have CM Punk versus Christian. Now before this match even starts, Chris Jericho comes yet again on the Titantron and says how he's talked about his mother, he's talked about his father, he's talked about his sister, now he's going to talk about his mother. Now, Chris Jericho says, I didn't find anything about your mother, so she's actually a really good person. Fucking wow. Which, okay, fine. But he does say that they get married after his birthday, which makes him the legal term of a bastard. Which, wow, I didn't know they could say bastard on PG television, but that's a discussion for another time. Basically, it was a distraction so Christian could get the upper hand on CM Punk. But Christian doesn't know that he's facing CM Punk, a former World Heavyweight Champion. Christian is too, but not a very good one. But let me get back to it. But basically he throws Christian out of the ring, and because of his rage that went on about what Chris Jericho said, he basically just beats the living shit out of Christian. He uses stairs, he uses the announce table, he puts 2 Anaconda devices on him, and WWE did report that Christian re-injured, I believe, part of his neck, and they were also reporting that his ankle wasn't 100% when he went on Raw last night, so he might have re-sprained it, which I don't get why you would come back if you're not fully healed, but I'm not a WWE wrestler, so I'm not going to get into that. But what happened to Christian? Wow. CM Punk just went fucking rage, like he was about to just kill him. It was just craziness. Craziness indeed. Alrighty, moving on. We had Primo versus Big Show. We all know who won that match. But Cody Rhodes does come out and says, of course, how he's going to beat him at WrestleMania. Big Show chokes, yada yada yada, whatever. So yeah. Alright, then we had a Zack Ryder, Eve, and Bella Twins promo in the back. And it starts out with Zack and the Bella Twins basically talking about, or the Bella Twins took sides. One goes for Team Long, one goes for Team John Laurinaitis, and Zack comes up and says, Team Teddy's gonna win, woo, 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 you know it. Then Eve comes up and says, oh, do you want to come hang out at my hotel? And he's like, well, I was rooming with some of the guys for Team Teddy. She was like, oh, okay. Then they walk, well, no. What happened? Oh, then he tries to kiss her, and she says, wait till after WrestleMania, then we can celebrate. Alright, and next we had a Khali versus Mark Henry match, which, in my opinion, was a filler match, because we basically all know who won that match. Mark Henry. Come on, really? Okay, next we have... oh, right. We have the Cena and The Rock main event showdown before WrestleMania. Now, we all knew for a year that these two were going to face each other at WrestleMania. And basically, they've gotten the ring, and they basically said, okay, well, all this and this and this and this have happened, and that's why I want to win at WrestleMania. And the other one said, well, yada 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 yada, I need to win at WrestleMania. Cena basically said, Rock's come back, and he's not being ready, and he's gonna just beat Cena's ass at WrestleMania. And he went off to the music, why did I just say fucking music? The movie industry to do Mr. Hollywood. And The Rock basically said, Cena, you suck, basically. So, that's basically that confrontation in a nutshell. Alrighty guys, we are 5 days away from WrestleMania. I'm super excited. I don't know about you, but this Sunday, history will be made. Cena, Rock. What team are you guys on? Team Cena, Cena Nation, or are you on Team Bring It? Me, I'm on Team Bring It. The Rock is going to lay a fucking smackdown on Cena at WrestleMania 28. That's what I think. I'm sticking to it. Alrighty guys. For this Raw review for March 26, 2012, I'm Andrew Harris. I'll see you guys later.